Okay, so today we're going to talk about, well, this is the first installment of the top 20 or 25 or 30 different types of things that could be derailing your progress off your program. Here at the Lafayette Strong Gym where I work, we have a program called the 6-Week Challenge. So we have a lot of beginners that come through. And so, of course, naturally, we get a lot of different types of questions and different types of concerns on problems they have adjusting to their new healthy lifestyle. Now, remember that even though that we give people diets and nutritional recommendations and so on, it's a lifestyle choice and it's a lifestyle change. So there's a lot of different factors that come into play that aren't necessarily food related that are going to cause you to either have good benefits or negative benefits in your progress. So let's talk about number one. Today, let's go over sleep, okay? Sleep is very important. Let's just kind of keep it simplistic. Studies from the CDC have shown that when you have negative sleep, like less than 7 hours a day, 6 hours, 5 hours, whatever, they've been linked to obesity, diabetes, and heart disease and other chronic diseases. So sleep for disease purposes is good for you. Naturally, if your body is exercising and you're working out and you're asking more of your body, you're going to need more sleep. How much sleep? Well, my wife works really well on 6 hours of sleep. I work really well on 24 hours of sleep. But at the same time, it all depends on how hard you're pushing yourself. Now, one thing that does matter is the fact that you're going to have 6+ hours of sleep. I always recommend close to 8 hours of sleep. Because regardless if you're not very physical, like sometimes my wife is, she's very busy. She's a teacher at a university. She's a CPA, so she's mentally strained a lot. So not only do you have to be physically strained and need sleep, but if you're mentally constantly strained, you're going to need sleep. There's 2 waves of sleep. The first wave is I forgot. The first wave is either the mental wave, the mental part where your brain repairs itself, and then the second one's the physical. I think I got it right. So it's important that you sleep the duration of the 7 to 8 hours so your body can completely recover fully. I recommend living in your time zone without getting too crazy. If you're still living in the same area you were born, going to bed, sleeping before 10 o'clock, and trying to wake up anytime past 6. Now, I understand that people have different lifestyles and it's not possible, so you can adjust your schedule as need. Everyone's different. I can get 8 hours of sleep and go to sleep at 10 o'clock, but I'll feel better if I get 8 hours of sleep and go to sleep at 8:30 and still wake up super early. It doesn't matter. But because I went to bed at 8:30, I feel better. So you may feel better if you go to bed early. You may feel better if you go to bed later. Even though you're still getting 8 hours of sleep, that's something you're just going to have to kind of test yourself on. Another problem we have with sleep is the fact that we have sleep disruption. Okay, now we can't help it if like our children are sick and we're having bad dreams and so on. But what we can do is stop hitting the snooze button. Okay, so if you're the type of person that hits the snooze button once, okay, it's not that big of a deal. But if you're the type of person that keeps hitting the snooze, keeps hitting the snooze, keep hitting the snooze, you're disrupting your sleep pattern. Okay, why not just stop hitting the snooze and allow yourself to sleep solid another 30 minutes? Trust me, if you would have slept another 30 minutes or 45 minutes without hitting the snooze, you feel much better when you wake up. Plus, once you wake up, it'll be a lot easier to get out of bed. Okay? So, today, that's what I want to focus on with sleep. I'm not going to get too detailed and everything else with time zones, like I've already mentioned. There's some other parts I will mention in the second act, I guess. So, I hope this helps out. These are things that could be disrupting your progress, regardless of your physical lifestyle or mentally stressed lifestyle. Make sure you get an adequate sleep.